Hello, Enid, and welcome to another City Update with your host, Derrick Silas. And with me today is Scott Morris, our Assistant City Manager for the City of Enid. Welcome.
Good morning, Enid. Glad to be here.
Good. It's a very good weekend. What did you do this weekend?
Well, I got to tell you, Derrick, I don't know if anyone in Enid has experienced this or if you have, but I had worked on a project for 5 or 6 years. I had this old pickup that I was working on, and yesterday I sold my truck.
The green one?
Yes.
Oh, no.
So I sold the old truck, and then,
Okay.
it was something that, you put blood, sweat, tears, and a lot of cash into, right? And felt like a breakup. I kind of was moping around the house last night, and my wife was like, are you going to cry about this? What's going on? And I feel better today, but I just wondered if anyone else out there has experienced that breakup whenever you sell something that you've had for a long time.
That you've been attached to. Yeah.
Anyway, that's how my weekend ended last night, and it's kind of a new experience for me.
Yeah.
I've been married for a long time and haven't had to break up with anybody, so yeah. It was a confusing feeling.
Yeah. I think either interns were out taping or something last week. We saw your car. It was like, that's Scott, but it was your brother in that truck.
Okay.
So yeah, it was cool. I used to like that. I like that truck.
Yeah.
So that's cool. There's a lot of things going on in Enid. A lot of things for quality of life. I want to remind everybody about the lunch bunch that the Enid Public Library, in partnership with Regional Food Bank of Oklahoma and Enid Transit and the Parks Department, are having July 6th to August 17th. They're in 2 locations. The 12 o'clock to 12:45 location is the Champion Park Gym on 10th and Chestnut, and the New View Apartments is the second location from 1 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. only on Mitchell Boulevard. And those are both Monday through Friday. Then I want to give kudos out to our Enid Outlaws.
They have done it again.
Awesome job.
They've gone out and done it again, haven't they?
Yes. So they were, of course, they're the Central Conference champs, and they won the semifinals against Syracuse this weekend. But so now they'll be in the finals against not Syracuse. Was that Syracuse? Houston. So now they're going to be playing Syracuse there. The first game will be there, and that'll be Wednesday. And if there's a need for a second game, that will also be in Enid. But the second and the third game will be in Enid.
I predict
Saturday.
These Enid Outlaws are going to bring home the championship.
Yeah, it's like they've been doing an awesome job. It's like I'm so excited about this because for us to have it get them for the first year, and they do all of this. This speaks volumes for our community. Mm-hmm. So please go out and support them if you can this Saturday and Sunday if need be. Just support them. So they're part of our community now. We want to let them know that they're welcome here. So try to go out there and support them. So also come up August 6th through the 7th, they have a new bracket. Well, going back to the Outlaws, they still have the old bracket on there, but this bracket will change. Just want everybody to know that they are one of the last 2 teams there in the final. So going back to the Fly Film Festival, that starts April 6th, going on 6th and 17th, and it'll be held at the Gaslight Theater from 10:45 to 7 p.m. on those days. So go out and support that nonprofit organization that strives to have a film festival here every year, which is pretty neat. Then we have the Dog Days of Summer coming up. So on August 14th, we're going to have both the Fast and the Furious. That's going to be at Crossland Park starting at 6 a.m. Registration is at 5 a.m. Then we're going to have the Doggy Dip later that day at Champlain Pool from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So that's a very good event that we have every year. And it's nice.
They usually make that Doggy Dip one of the last events for the pool season before they close it down.
Yeah, so the Champlain Pool will be closing a week, I think, or 2. I'll verify that before this event. Because I think the triathlon, what is it, the swimming, that's going to be the week before this. So I think the pool's will end 2 weeks before this event, the Dog Days of Summer. Then we have coming up also the Community Culture Celebration on October 9th. So we're asking all of those out there, if you want to participate as a vendor, as a singer, in a group, to sell some items of your heritage, come on out. And if you want to be a vendor, you can go to enid.org/ccc to download the application. And you can call us at 616-7210, or you can email us at specialevents@enid.org if you want to participate in that.
There's always a lot of great things going on in Enid.
Yes, always. Very good.
Be a part of it.
Yep. Now we'll have a lot of road closures that are going on. The city is striving to improve the infrastructure, if you will. People love that word. But anyway, so waterline relocation on East Pine Avenue is going to be, it's a 4-month venture that started June 14th and should last around October the 14th. So if you look at the map here, you'll see the area that is closed during that 4-month period. Then we'll have the road closure on a portion of Kelly Road, which will be 3 weeks, starting June 30th, which has already started, and it should end sometime this week. Then we have the Garfield County Southgate Road construction, phase 2, that began July 7th, and that we don't know the dates, all the dates of how long we'll be out, but in order to access the landfill, you have to go on 30th Street. So Southgate all the way from basically Roop Avenue, Van Buren all the way to 10th Street or to the landfill is closed. So you have to go the route on South 30th Street.
I've taken some calls and some text messages, questions about how do I get to the landfill? And yes, you have to drive out to 30th Street,
go down
to Southgate and come back in from the other way.
Yep.
So believe me, I know that it's a little inconvenient, but that's the price of progress. Garfield County's doing a great job with that. We've got loads of trash trucks that have to make this detour every single day. So there's probably no one more familiar with with this detour than our own City of Enid guys that are getting your trash picked up on a daily basis. So thanks for getting our trash taken away for us.
Yes, we appreciate all that they do.
Yeah.
Then we have another street closure, which is going to be the portion of, the North Central Waterline Road closure. That's closed from July 12th to around August 20th. So be mindful that we're trying to do some construction there and work on the water line in that area. Just other ways to improve the infrastructure. We had a street collapse.
Oh boy, did we.
Yeah, near the bridge, near the St. Mary's, which is on Oklahoma Avenue. So that street is closed. The parking area for the park is closed. If you need to go to the park, you can park in just the area right beside the park, but not in the little loop there. That part is closed. But you can't access the emergency room in both directions, the north and the south. So we also have reconstruction of Randall Avenue and 5th Street. That's prompting a road closure from starting today through around August 13th.
Yeah, that's right there next to the skate park, the little road that goes down 5th Street that connects Randolph and Broadway. They're making some improvements there and finishing up some things on Randolph so that they can, in preparation for the mill and overlay project. Yes. But going back to Oklahoma just for 1 second, that is going to take some time.
Yes.
To fix that. So I would, if you see this, if you're in that area, I would just expect for that to be there for quite some time. If you can see in the picture, that drainage way there, it's going to take some engineering. It's going to take quite a bit of work to replace that, because not only does the structure underneath need to be repaired, but the approaches to that on both sides as well. Yeah. And it will be very expensive. It will take some time. It will take our engineering department some time just to put together what they need to design how to repair it. So that could be closed for a while. So just be prepared for extended delays there for that repair to be made.
And when it comes to our infrastructure projects like this, bridges and streets, there are different phases they go through. They have to do the design of how it's going to actually look, and then they have to finalize that before they even start any construction. And that could take a month, 2 months, 3 months.
Then you have to prepare bidding documents.
Yes.
Then the bids have to come in, and then you have to award the bids. And
yes.
you need to appropriate money, and then the construction process could take a while to complete.
Yeah, we'll do some videos on this more so to explain more of our processes with this, because we want our residents to understand the process it takes to change any infrastructure, and can take up to a year or more depending on the area. And bridges are one of those things that really take longer than just regular streets. So we just wanted you to be mindful of that and understand that it does take, to do the thing the correct way and safely, it has to take a while. It has to have the checks and balances. So we also will have a road closure at Cherokee and Adams Street intersection, and that's going to last for about 6 weeks. If you see the map there, you can see the map that's on the screen, shows you the area that's going to be closed, and the work area, the actual work area. So if you're in that neighborhood, you'll just remind you that that's going to be closed for about 6 weeks to better that infrastructure. Then we also have sidewalk construction on Cherokee. Is that Cherokee? Oh, road closure. I'm sorry. Road closure at Cherokee and Adams intersection. Did I just say that?
Yes, you did.
So that's the part, that's the area there, the little block there, that intersection they'll be doing.
I made you go back to the to the hospital, so I've messed up your slides. Sorry about that, Derrick.
No problem. So we're here, then we're going to have a sidewalk reconstruction here on West Park Avenue. Sorry. And if you see that area, you'll see the area that's closed there. So you're in that area, just remind you that's the construction that's going on there.
This is just south of Stride Bank Center.
Yes.
And Convention Hall. And this is in preparation for an exciting project that will be announced later on in the month.
Yep.
But we're making this area where this could be a fantastic area for a lot of future events.
Yeah.
And so we've improved the sidewalk and created sidewalk along the north side of Park, and connected the sidewalks in between Grand and Independence. There were some north and south sidewalks going there as well. So that's all been done. Right now they're preparing those intersections. What we're going to do is make an improvement in the intersection and create some removable bollards so that we can actually block off Park Street and make it an area where if you wanted to have a farmer's market or a food truck vendor or some other part of a downtown celebration, we can actually close off a block, and we'll have power, and we'll have utilities available to do all kinds of fun community activities. So I'm excited about what that's going to be like when it's completed. Eventually that street's going to need to be replaced too, but it is not in this year's budget to do so. We've already identified a number of other streets that are ahead of this one. So
yeah,
looking forward to it.
Do want to remind residents that we do have $9 million in the budget for streets this year. So
that's right. That's a big improvement upon what we've had in the past, and so we are committed to spending as much money as we can, to continue our street program. There's streets all over town, streets all over every town in Oklahoma that need to be replaced and updated. So we're doing as many as we can with the money we have, and I think we're going to make a big progress this year.
And I can see, I was looking at even the state of Oklahoma, the county. It's like if you go on I-35, I-40, Highway 81, 412 to Tulsa, there's construction all over the state. So not only are we as a city trying to improve our infrastructure, but all over the state we're trying to improve the infrastructure.
And really, you could look through these last 3-4 minutes to where we've been talking about road closures, and to a lot of people that means an annoyance or a nuisance, but hey, this is progress. We're spending money on waterline improvements and on street improvements, and yes, it can be inconvenient for a time, but that's what it takes to get some progress, and we're going to continue to do as much of that as we can.
Yep. And if you want to know other upcoming projects, you can go to enid.org/road projects, and you can see those other budgeted items from our engineering department and our public works department that they will be doing some CIP projects with point-to-point issues of concrete that they'll be replacing, and then some of our total reconstruction or rehabilitating of streets. So you can see that by going to that website. We want to remind everybody about posting signage on traffic control devices, and that they're prohibited. If you didn't see that video that we put on our page, on the police page or the city's page, last week. Make sure you scroll down and look at it. It's a very fun music video that shows just comical, but it's proving the point that please stop taping, because it's destroying our signs, it's destroying our infrastructure. We don't want to do that.
I want to give a shout out, Derrick, to your entire team. That's just a fun video that gets a message out there that's important, and it was very well executed, and we have a few interns that did a great job with that as well, so congratulations to you guys. And I think I even saw a former employee in the video that had a little cameo. So
oh yeah, AJ.
AJ might be out there, but good job, AJ.
Yes. Yes, the interns are doing a very good job this summer, and we have them for 2 months, so we have them for 2 more weeks, and we appreciate all that they've done thus far. They've been very helpful in a lot of PSAs and promos and planning things out through December, actually, so we appreciate all that they've done.
Just a small town girl and a city boy.
Yes, but they're doing very good. So we want to remind residents, you can go to cclickfix.com, or you can download the cclickfix app to report any issues. You can also go there to request a ride with our transit or to cancel a ride. So any service request you see in the city that needs anything needs fixing, potholes, what have you, report them there, and we get a turnaround. It's easier turnaround because it goes directly to that department that handles that, and then we can have a two-way communication with you as a resident. So please use that platform as much as possible. Study session and the MAPC meeting is coming up today, and I know they'll be talking about zoning, use by review, plaques, and lot splits.
Yeah, there's several things that are on there tonight at the MAPC meeting. The one that is that you'll see both at the MAPC meeting and at tomorrow night's meeting is a final plat for the Enid Soccer Complex. So that should be on tonight's for MAPC. Don't know any reason why they wouldn't accept the plat the way it is. And there are a lot of other things that are on the Planning Commission meeting agenda tonight in the name of progress for projects that people are trying to get done in the city. And then tomorrow night we have our meeting. We do not have a study session tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. So the regular meeting will begin at 6:30 at the council chambers at the admin building. And it shouldn't be too complicated of a meeting. There are not that many extra items that are on there. We have one for the soccer plat under community development, point number 6, and just a couple of admin items, some money, and we're accepting an agreement with Enid Main Street, and consent items and a few claims that are paid and other things, and that should be
just
it.
Regular business.
I don't expect that meeting will take too long to get finished up, and good things are happening in Enid, Oklahoma.
Yes, very good. And our next meeting will be sometime in August, the 1st and 3rd weeks in August. So.
Correct.
Well, I thank you for coming out today.
You bet. It's always
very
fun.
good information.
It's always fun.
And we appreciate you guys for watching us every Monday here. And of course, this is not 1:30, but today we did it a little earlier. But we appreciate all of you for tuning in and watching to just be updated on what's going on in the city. Remember, you can always use our cclickfix app to report issues. And remember that we are on Roku TV and Amazon Fire TV. Just look or search for the City of Enid and you will find us. But other than that, we are hoping that you're having a great day thus far and the rest of your week goes well. Until next time, have a great day.